championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Jackson on first down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now, these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But where that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Titans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there and on the stop that time. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
Gosh.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Brings up 3rd down.
great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down.
Now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And at the 27-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, Titans nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
He's on the coverage.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans' 48-yard line.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Trying to stick with Daz there, got too physical, pass interference.
I like your note there, so physical. Hard for any defender to cover Dez Bryant without drawing a pass interference call.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will now be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first
Jesus
down
Christ.
sack. Tannehill, he'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Oh, damn, Devon.
Turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Short throw to Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First and
now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
At the 42-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Johnny Hooker.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Dobbins. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Edwards. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
46-yard line.
Carry now for Derrick Henry. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, he'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just run them and hit.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Edwards. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 30 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Well, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
Tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score. Ravens 24. Titans 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's
it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
First down carry for Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. from 4 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you. You get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And
they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Dobbins, and he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Throwing now is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They run once more with Edwards. And some room to work.
I'm only going to be
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 37 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up second down.
The coverage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they got his man complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Off play action, Tannehill. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
What was he doing on it?
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Pernell McPhee in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working